joined by second-year head coach Max Gavin. And Max, it's your second season with the Voodoos. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. It's awesome to be back. Have some familiarity with the town and feel more comfortable for sure. So definitely exciting to be back for another year.
So I know you were a head coach prior to coming to the Voodoos, but what are some things you might have learned about the NOJHL last year that you can now use this year?
I think the big thing is learning how long the season is. Like, I was so focused on results early last year, and then we kind of got off to a hot start, but honestly weren't playing as well as we probably should have been. So the results were kind of overweighing kind of what our process was. So I think this year we are more focused on process and getting better as a team rather than results. Because if you do the right things now, the results will come when it counts.
I'm going to ask you a polarizing question right off the bat. You talk about results. You guys made the East Finals last year. Unfortunately, you lost out to Hearst. Is it championship or bust this season?
I think every year is championship or bust, honestly. Like, I know everyone says that going into the year, but truly, no one prepares to lose, right? So I think every team in this league is capable, and that's the tough thing, right? You win one series, and you can easily get swept the next, as we learned last year. So I think we have a good group of returning guys that learn a lot of lessons, and credit to Hearst last year. They were a special team, and they did a lot of good work, and they almost won the Dudley. So credit to them, and hopefully we can be there at the end this year.
Now, you talked a little bit about the returning players, but you also have a lot of new players here. There was a lot of change over the offseason. What do you like from this group so far?
Honestly, I think everyone just seems to be gelling really well. A lot of compete and practice. I think there's always things that you're going to learn as you go, but overall, I've just felt like this group is really coming together really well.
You have Eric Allaire, the previous captain, has left, and now you have Parker Bowman, and he's a previous Voodoos player. You weren't his coach at the time, but what's it like having someone like him come back?
Well, yeah, I got obviously sad to see Eric leave, but, best of luck to him always. He was, for a young coach coming in, to have an experienced guy from the league, even with major junior experience, he was very valuable to us. But obviously with Parker, he's won a championship in this league before. He played in a great organization in Rimouski, so, he's been around a lot of great hockey people. So I think he brings that true leadership and that element that we definitely need. So we're really excited to have him here.
Big acquisition on the day of the filming. It might not be a little bit while we're talking about this later, but Thomas Yachmanev's back. Talk about what he brings to the table.
Yeah, Yach, with Yach you're going to get, skill, and more skill. He grew up in a hockey family. He's been in the league now. This will be his third year. So, honestly, the sky's the limit for him in terms of his production and what he can do. So to have a guy like that who had point a game in his career is obviously a great ad coming into the kind of the beginning of the season.
So we're here at the Whitfield Upper Gym. Talk about the new training digs.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I mean, it's incredible. Like, I had no idea this was here. When we walked in the first time, I didn't really know what to expect, and to have the weights and the squat racks and the space, even as you can see the guys behind us doing, sprints and that kind of thing. So it really gives a lot of options for our team, and I think it's a great facility for any team to be working in.
Awesome. Thank you, Max.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's Max Gavin, returning head coach of the Powassan Voodoos.